What does a dog smile have to do with your faith? Stick with me, I promise this will make sense. This week, we're talking about why sometimes the most spiritual thing we can do is stop trying so hard. We have done so much work together over the past 5 months. Lent, growth, healing, and it's been absolutely beautiful. But today we're putting down the heavy lifting. No homework, no new goals, just permission to breathe, rest, and remember that you are already enough. Ready to hear more? Fabulous. Then snuggle in, grab that cup of tea, a cozy blanket, and your life design workbook from my Etsy boutique. Do you find yourself struggling with constant anxiety, stress, or burnout? Maybe you're navigating through overwhelming waves of sadness or darkness. Has someone allowed you to believe that you're unworthy? Well then, we're here to debunk those beliefs and help you to overcome them. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Radiance from Within podcast, guiding Christian women to build their confidence and self-worth. My name is Heidi, and I'm so excited to have you here. We'll work together to help you overcome negative beliefs by incorporating prayer, devotionals, and journaling into your daily routine. Additionally, we'll explore the power of words and how they can impact your mindset and well-being. Because when you unleash your inner peace, you will find the desire and strength to spread kindness and compassion. Join me each week and unlock your radiance from within. Discover your power and strength and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Hello, beautiful. I am so incredibly glad you are here in this space with me today. Let's take a quick second to center ourselves. Take a deep breath in. Now let it out. Release your brow, that tension in your jaw, and drop your shoulders. Can you believe that we are about halfway through the second quarter already? Just about hitting the midpoint of our year. That was a true shocker to me. And if you are anything like me, you might be looking at your vision board, your list of goals, or your word of the year and feeling just a little bit tired. Not disappointed, not failing, just tired. For the last 5.5 months, we have been doing a tremendous amount of work together. We walked through Lent. We laid everything down at his feet. Sundays, we did a deep dive. And then Thursdays, we rested in our devotions. We've been peeling back the layers, asking hard questions, and leaning into discomfort. We've been doing the work. We've been healing. And of course, through all of that, we have been growing. And growth is beautiful, but growth can also be extremely heavy. And as I was walking around pondering this week's podcast, I felt a strong nudge in my spirit that we needed to hit the pause button. I want to look at you right where you are and give you permission to just be. I don't want your time with God or with me to just be another box to check. You deserve so much more than that. Maybe you feel behind. Perhaps your quiet times have felt less like a sanctuary, or you might just need a break from trying so hard. So today we're taking a breath. We're giving ourselves permission to stop analyzing everything and just be. Because here's what I am learning. Not every season has to be about transformation. Sometimes The most spiritual thing we can do is smile like a dog. Silly expression, I know, but hang tight with me. You see, there's an old song from the late 80s by Edie Brickell called What I Am. And there's a line in it that completely captured my heart way back then and this week. She sings, "Philosophy is the talk on a cereal box. Religion is the smile on a dog." Now, when I first heard that song years ago, I just thought it was quirky and fun, but I just went down a rabbit hole and discovered the story behind it. And yet again, our Creator knew we needed this. So listen to this. She wrote this song during her freshman year at a Southern Methodist university. Edie was taking a world religions class, trying to learn about different faiths and philosophies, but instead of being inspired, she got irritated. She was completely exhausted by people over-intellectualizing everything. Her classmates and professors trying to look smart, trapping faith into thick textbooks and rigid rules, completely missing the point. She felt that we're so busy talking about God, about meaning, about life, that we're missing the actual experience of it. So when she sang, "Religion is the smile on a dog," she was pointing to something beautifully simple. A dog's joy is raw. It's unforced. It's simply there. And that aha made me think about our faith and how we treat our relationship with God. How often do we turn our walk with Jesus into a heavy philosophy? There must be rules to enforce or a framework to follow. How often do we turn grace into a checklist or a spiritual overachievement? A very unhumble moment, if you will. Did I journal enough? Did I pray enough? Did I join enough spiritual growth classes so everyone can see me? You see, sometimes, my sweet, we drown ourselves in the deep water when God is just asking us to rest in the shallows and enjoy Him. His peace whispers in the silent stillness, in the sweet chirping of a bird or a cricket that you can only hear if you're very, very quiet sitting on your garden bench. Your faith is not a performance review. God doesn't love you more or less if any of those things on your list are incomplete. You don't need to be the optimized version of you who hits 100% of her Q2 goals. He loves the you right here, right now, in your hot mess, your fatigue, and your unfinished to-do lists. Jesus didn't say, "Come to me, all you who are hitting your targets." He said, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." So this Sunday, we're putting down the heavy lifting. We are pausing to appreciate exactly how far we've come these past 5.5 months. We are choosing to find God not in a complex, exhausting spiritual routine, but in the simple, involuntary joy of being His daughter. Like the smile on a dog, pure, uncomplicated, and fully present. So what if you just allowed yourself to be exactly who you are today, what you are today, a woman fully loved, fully seen, and simply allowed to take a breath. Yes? Yes. Because Jesus already modeled this for us. He didn't hand the disciples a 12-step program. He didn't say, "Here's your quarterly goals checklist." He said, "Come and see." He said, "Look at the lilies. Let the little children come to me." He pointed to simple things, real things, present things. He didn't ask us to drown in the deep end of theology. He invited us to wade in the shallows, where the water is warm, where we can feel the grass under our feet, where we can actually enjoy being alive. So here's what I want to say to you today, my sweet. You don't have to keep pushing. You don't have to keep doing all the time. And you most certainly don't have to have it all figured out by June 30th. We are almost halfway through the year, yes. And maybe you're not where you thought you'd be. I'm not. Perhaps some goals fell off the list. Maybe you're behind on the Bible reading plan, or you haven't journaled in 3 weeks. And you know what? That's okay. Because growth isn't just about striving. Growth is also about resting. It's about appreciating every small step you've taken. It's about looking back at the past 5 months and saying, wow, look how far I've come. Look at what I've survived. Look at the ways I've shown up for myself and for God. It's about giving yourself permission to just be what and who you are, not just what you should be, not what Instagram says you should be, and not even what last January's version of you said you, quote, should be. Just you right now in this very moment, loved, held, enough. Edie ends her sweet song with this line, what I am is what I am. Are you what you are or what? And I think she's asking us the most important question we can ask ourselves. Are you living as your authentic self, or are you performing? Are you present, or are you drowning in the deep end trying to be someone you're not? God doesn't need you to be more. He doesn't need you to be optimized, leveled up, or transforming every single day. He just needs you to be, to smile like a dog who knows she's loved. So today, I'm not giving you any homework. I'm not asking you to journal or pray through 5 questions or set a new intention. I'm just asking you to take a deep breath and release it. Look around at your life right now, not at what's missing, but at what's here. The growth you've already done, the progress you've already made. That's enough. You are enough. And if you need permission to just rest in the shallows for a little while, consider this your permission slip. Now, let's settle in for our prayer. Deep breath in and out. Creator God, you placed all the stars in the sky, and then you made me. You are King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and you care about me. You love me. And all you ask of me is to sit and breathe and be with you. Thank you for that grace and mercy. You are an ever-loving God. And we lift all of this up in Jesus' name. Amen. My sweet, thank you for being here. Thank you for growing with me. And thank you for letting yourself just be. And until we meet again, beautiful, I believe in you. Now, it's your turn. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. But before you go, a simple request. If this podcast has made a difference in your life, please leave a review where you listen and share this episode with someone who could use a little light today. Knowing my show has impacted your life brings me so much joy. Remember to explore my Etsy boutique to discover the workbook you need most this month. And until next time, my friend, ignite inspiration, spread hope, and dance with faith.